I'm back. What is up, guys? So this video is gonna be about what I thought about WCW Season 1. This is my thoughts about it. I'm deciding to just review all 6 seasons of WCW and what I thought about each match and stuff like that. And because ranking them was just too hard. Once I got to the top 10, it was just too hard. It was just too hard. Like, I love all 10 of those matches, so I'm just going to be doing a review of each season instead to make it easier for myself. Alright, so Season 1 of WCW was a really good season. I get nostalgic talking about Season 1 of WCW. It was a really good time with my friends and wrestling. Alright, Episode 1 of Season 1. The first match, Dangerous versus Legacy Liam, normal match. Now, this is a great match. I mean, it was a great first match. Me and Liam always had a chemistry in the ring together. We could pull off a lot of good moves, and we're just really good in the ring together. So yeah, it was a really good match. I love that match, and that picture perfect bulldog at the end was just perfect. It's probably the best bulldog I've ever done. I don't think I'll ever do a bulldog as good as that ever again. Well, obviously, since WCW is over and I'm moving on with my life, because, let's just be honest here, trampoline wrestling is kind of kiddish a little bit. I mean, I'm growing up a little bit, so that's why I'm not really doing it anymore. But it was I get nostalgic just talking about this whole series in general. Anyway, I'm rambling. Anyway, that bulldog at the end was really good. The best bulldog I've ever done. And, yeah, the way to end the match, and I would win, and it was a really good match. I love this match. It was a great match. Me and Liam had chemistry. And you'll notice that with all the matches that whenever me and Liam were in the ring, just seemed like it was going to be a better match than if it was like me and Copen or me and Brett. But yeah, Episode 1 was a great match. Out of 10, I'd give it like a 9. A 9 out of 10. I'd say a 9 out of 10. It was really good. It wasn't perfect, but it was really good. I really love that match, Episode 1. Alright, Episode 2 of Season 1 was Danger Dolls versus Gator Man. This was just an okay match. There was nothing special about it. The only thing that was special about it is that it kind of ignited the rivalry between me and Liam and Legacy Liam. It started the Danger Dolls Legacy Liam rivalry, kind of, and it also kind of formed the LWO, which this match is very important. It's not a good match, but it was an important match. It's not a great match like Episode 1, which I was very pleased with that match. But this match, I wasn't so pleased with it. But it was a very important match, Episode 2, and Legacy Liam distracting Danger Dolls and helping Gatorman win, which set up the LWO and set up the Danger Dolls and Legacy Liam rivalry. So, yeah, that's what I thought about Episode 2. Episode 3, Season 1, was the triple threat match between Danger Dolls, Legacy Liam, and Gatorman. An alright match, nothing special like Episode 1, but it was a good match overall. And Legacy Liam ended up winning. I don't remember much about this match. It was in the summer, so obviously it was hot. So, yeah, that's what I thought about Episode 3. Nothing much to say about it. It was an okay match. That's all I think about it. Episode 4 of Season 1 was the first championship match between Danger Dolls and Legacy Liam. It was for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and it was there was a lot of build up to this match because Legacy Liam interfered in Episode 2 and cost Danger Dolls the match against Gator Man. And in Episode 3, Legacy Liam beat Danger Dolls in the triple threat, so that added fuel to the fire. So Episode 4 was kind of the mini payoff. I mean, this would just be the beginning of the rivalry. This would be the one of many rivalry matches between Danger Dolls and Legacy Liam, as we will see in the future. But Episode 4, Season 1, the championship match, this was a good match. Good match. Not great like Episode 1. I thought Episode 1 was great. Episode 2 was okay. Episode 3 was okay. Episode 4 was good. So yeah, this match was good. It was a very hot and warm match. I mean, it was in the summer of 2016, so yeah, it was pretty hot and warm. Yeah, it was a good match. I ended up winning at the end with the bulldog Yep, that's how I won, and I became the first WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Well, actually, I didn't really. It wasn't my idea to do WCW. It was kind of Liam's. Well, actually, it was his idea to do it on YouTube, because a year before that we would just do it and not put it on YouTube. In 2015, that's when it really started. 2015 is when we did matches, and we didn't put them on YouTube, but we just did matches. And then 2016, a year later, Liam was like, we should put this on YouTube. I'm like, you know what, we should do that. And that's how it started. So anyway, episode 4 was a good match, and I became the first WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Good match. Episode 4 was a good match. Episode 5, Danger Ellis defends his title that he just won against Lector. And this is Lector's debut. And for those who don't know, Liam plays Lector. He played Lace Liam, obviously, Lector, and yeah, those are the only two. Lace Liam and Lector, Liam played. So this is a good match. A lot of good moves in this match. I'd say it's a good match. There's not too many matches in the history of WWE that I just really hate. There are a few I dislike, I'll be honest, and I'll get to those. And there are some that are disappointing. And then there are some that are great, and then there's some that are very good. Anyway, episode 5, there's a lot of good moves in this match. Just a good match overall, I'd say. And I retained my championship. And that was that, episode 5. Good match. Episode 6 was the debut of Dr. Mozez. It was a good match. It was pretty much, I wouldn't say, it's just a good match, really. And he was taking on Lacey Liam. Good match, and Dr. Mozez won. I had to wear, and that was another hot match. I had to wear that Spider-Man mask. I can't believe we used that for the whole series, but it's fine. It added to the character of the deranged psychopath, Dr. Mozez. He's crazy, So yeah, Dr. Mozez ended up winning, and it was a good match. Good match. Episode 6 of season 1. Episode 7 was for the Intercontinental Championship, to crown the first Intercontinental Champion. It would be Lacey Liam versus Lector, and I would end up winning. And that's right, because for the one of 2 times, I was Lector in that match. I was actually Lector in that match. Not many people know that, besides, obviously, my friends. But anybody who's a stranger does not know that I was Lector in that match. Because obviously, Liam plays Lacey Liam and Lector, so he couldn't play both the characters, so I had to be Lector in that match. And it was a good match. And I ended up winning the Intercontinental Championship as Lector, which is Liam's character. But yeah, good match. And now the season 1 finale, episode 8, was for the Tag Team Championships. It was Danger Ellis and Nitro, who was making his debut in WCW, taking on Gator Man and Lacey Liam, who were not called the LWO yet because they weren't an established tag team yet. So they were just Gator Man and Lacey Liam. And this was a great match, like episode 1. This was a great match. Lacey Liam and Gator Man showed their chemistry as a tag team in this match. They were a good tag team. It was a good overall match. I have no complaints over it. And the LWO ended up winning. Gator Man put the Gator grip on me, and I tapped out, and the LWO became the first WCW Tag Team Champions. And it was a great match. And that was a good way to end season 1, because the rivalry between Danger Ellis and Lacey Liam was still going on, even though I won that match. The championship match, it was still going on after episode 4. It was not over yet. It was far from over, and it never really ended, really. So yeah, season 1 was a hell of a season. I get nostalgic talking about. There was no really weak spots. Episode 2 and 3 were meh. The moves were meh. But they were important matches. They set up the rivalry between Danger Ellis and Lacey Liam. So those matches had a purpose. Those are the only weak sides of season 1 was episode 2 and 3, kind of. They were a bit weak. But they were important matches. And all the other matches were either good or great. So that's my thoughts on season 1 of WWE. A great season. I get nostalgic just talking about it. I sound like a broken record, but that's just what I feel like saying right now. Great season. Season 1 is a great season. All right. This is just one video. We will be doing season 2 next. I'll be talking about season 2 next. And all 10 matches of Season 2 will be next. And yeah, so Season 1 is a great season. I look back on it fondly. The goal of this season was just to basically start the Danger Dolls and Legacy Liam rivalry, and to also establish Legacy Liam and Gator Man as a tag team. That's basically what our plans were to do. So yeah, it was a great season. I look back on it fondly, and I enjoyed every second of it. The only weak spots were really episode 2, 3, and maybe 6 or 7. I mean, those matches weren't great, but they were okay. I mean, they were all right. Episode 1 and 8, though, the premiere and the finale were great, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Other people might have different opinions, but that's just my personal opinion on Season 1. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys later. Season 2 is next. Bye.